Oh yeah. I tell you, man, every day it's like every cup just keeps getting better and better. Good morning, and welcome to another episode of Saying Stuff in the Morning. I'm your host, Ryan Bset. It is 10:52 on a Monday. I Before I started the episode, I thought maybe I should start saying new episode instead of saying new edition, because I don't know. Does it sound better? Is it doing it for you? I sure hope so. Um, let's see here. Had another shift yesterday. Things went a little smoother. I wasn't totally ripping my hair out of my head. Um, but more training today. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to assume very good. I asked for a little bit of feedback from coworkers, and they said I did fine. So that was good. That's all I care about. As long as I'm not shit in the bed. I always hated being that guy who I don't know, couldn't clue into what needed to happen, so I just been asking lots of fucking questions. I don't like working in places where you have people who just assume that you should just fucking know stuff. I don't believe in that because it's like, I mean, yeah, I've got experience, but there's also ways that every place you work at does things differently. So it's better to just find out what the expectations are rather than trying to just assume and making an ass out of everyone. Also, I watched The Equalizer. I can't remember if I watched it, if I said that yesterday, but I watched that. Awesome movie, really good. Um, Kind of a funny contrast to have watched Training Day the night before and then watched The Equalizer with, of course, Denzel Washington, right? But yeah, The Equalizer. I was gonna start, or no, sorry, I watched the first one and then I got into about 3/4 of the second one and then I had to pass out because I was just nodding the fuck off. Uh, I always feel like this is the case, but the first movie I thought was better than the second one, but the second one was like a close fucking second. Like, I guess that's why they call it the second one. Hey, so what the fuck? These island boys. I can't believe these fuckers. These guys, man, they look like that Rugrat doll that Angelica had, that Cynthia. Yeah, they look like that. They look like one of them looks like he took McDonald's fries and put it on his head, and the other one looks like a fucked up toilet brush. And these motherfuckers managed to soar to stardom off this fucking viral TikTok. And I have to sit there and wonder what kind of fucking viral TikTok do I need to put out. That's the thing, right? Like when you remember when you saw 6ix9ine, is that his name? The douchebag, the one with the fucking Jolly Rancher hair, all the different colors and shit. That douchebag, the guy, the rat, that guy. Um, you know, is it nowadays you just have to be super ridiculous in order to pop off and like make it famous? And like, if so, like if I did that, would that just be me kind of like selling my soul in a sense? I don't know if I could do that. I mean, I could do some stupid ridiculous shit, but to sit there and go island boy, like, in fucking god, that just was so annoying. And but watch, here's the thing, because even some, like, everybody's talking about it, or a majority of people are talking about it, and I know there's people who just fucking don't like them. And but hey, I mean, any publicity is good publicity, I guess, right? But that's what I mean, right? Is it's Do you really want that? Do you really want to be famous based off people thinking you're lame or thinking you're funny? But if you're making money, or at least you're getting famous, does it even really matter? And that seems to be the case. The more ridiculous shit you do, the more people are going to notice, and then of course, then you're going to be considered a hater to them, but you're still talking about them. So I mean, shit, they're onto something, right? So now I have to think, what am I going to do? Um, yeah. So I don't know. I'm not gonna go say some ridiculous shit on my podcast because, frankly, I don't believe in it. I'd rather just have this be organic and try to provide something of value rather than people be like, "Oh, Ryan fucking, I don't know, drank bleach and got sick, and now he's the bleach guy on the internet." Like, nah, that's not something I would do or want to do, because drinking bleach is bad for you, very bad. So don't do that. I was trying to think here. Yeah, so Island Boys. I'm sure everybody knows about that. Seems kind of weak sauce to me. Not something I'm into. Just break out my news articles here. I'd also found out in my news app on my phone. The headline reads, Stone Cold. Monkey kills man with brick in India. A monkey in India went ape, killing a man by throwing a brick at him. This should be good. Mohammed Kurban, 30 years old, sold bags at a shop in the area and was on his way to buy materials when he was hit by a brick, police said. The brick was thrown by a monkey from the second floor of a nearby building, officials detailed. Kurban sustained a severe injury and collapsed. He was rushed to a local hospital where he was declared dead. During the investigation, police discovered the brick belonged to a homeowner who kept 2 stones on top of his water tank to stop monkeys from opening it. Isn't that just the way the world works, huh? Monkeys fucking throwing bricks off of buildings and shit, killing people. God, like, universe has a funny way of working things out. Just who would have thought that you'd be walking, doing your day-to-day thing, and then all of a sudden you get a fucking brick thrown at you? I always wonder that, too, because I've been having to walk home from work in the middle of the night at, like, 10 o'clock or 11, and I'm walking downtown from, like, the 7-Eleven area, which, for those who don't know, isn't exactly the greatest area. But I've always found that if you walk with purpose or you look like you belong down there, then you won't get fucked with. At least that's what I've found, and I'm fucking crossing my fingers that holds true. So I'll just kind of, I don't know, sometimes I'll have my hood up or some shit, and it's not that I look shook. I just kind of am like, well, you know, if you look shook, you know, it's like animal instincts, right? Where animal instincts, monkeys, bricks. I don't know, but yeah, that's the key, right? You just have to look like you belong there. It's the same thing I said in that other episode where I was talking about stealing. Like, if you want to get away with stealing, you just have to look like you're doing it, like you're supposed to be doing it, and people aren't going to be the wiser. Again, don't take that advice. Don't go stealing shit. Make money and buy things like a normal human being, because that's what you do. Do not commit theft. Theft is bad. Theft affects everyone. You know what else I learned? Do you remember those commercials in the beginning of movies? Sometimes you'd see you wouldn't steal a purse, you wouldn't steal a car, so why would you steal music? And then they would have music in the background for that commercial. Well, it turns out that whoever made that commercial stole that song. So it's kind of ironic. I gotta admit, I don't know the full definition of irony, but I gotta imagine that's it, right? What a twist, you know? So let's see what else I got here. I had another news clip, I think, that I was going to read, and I can't remember where the fuck I put it now. Island Boys, yeah, those guys. No, we don't need that. Let's see what else is going on in the world. It's a crazy world out there. Something's got to be happening, right? Not much is going on with me today. ER nurses get engaged in elaborate hospital roof proposal. A pair of ER nurses who fell in love at Georgia Hospital, where they both work, became engaged in an elaborate proposal on the roof of a building. I got a story for you. 2 antennas fell in love on a roof and got married. The wedding wasn't much, but the reception was incredible. Thank you. Seal makes rare visit to Taiwan fishing harbor. Let's check it out. Let's see what this seal was doing. An article was by Ben Hooper. Ben Hoopin. Animal rescuers in Taiwan. Go away. Papa bad. Said a young seal made a rare visit to a fishing harbor, but left the area before it could be captured. Why are they capturing the seal? The new Tapai City Animal Protection Department, that's a mouthful, said witnesses first reported spotting a seal at Bitou fishing port in Rufang district on Sunday, and officials initially suspected the animal actually was a Eurasian otter. Okay, that's a little odd. That was a terrible fucking joke. That doesn't even work. Anyways, the department said officials confirmed the animal was a seal and contacted the nearby Ocean World Aquarium, which verified that none of its animals were missing. Officials said the animal may have been the first wild seal ever to visit Taiwan. On a side note, I imagine we'll never have another Free Willy movie, right? They're never gonna remake that movie, right? Can you imagine? Anybody remember the movie Fly Away Home, where there was a girl on a farm, I think, or some shit, and she had some weird flying device thing, and she was trying to fly with Canadian geese. I don't know if anybody remembers that movie, or if I dreamed that as a kid, but I remember having that movie, that VHS. And yeah, I don't know why that just came to me now, but anyways, yeah. So we'll probably never have another Free Willy movie for obvious reasons. Did Free Willy, was that movie? I can't even remember what that movie was about. Did they get that? Did they get that Willy out of there? Was he free? Right? Was that the whole purpose of the movie? I don't even remember. Free Willy. Free Willy. Let's see here. Free Willy. What a funny name. Free Willy is a 1993 American family drama film directed by Simon Windsor, produced by Lauren Schuller Donner, and okay, that's a lot of people working on this movie. The story is about an orphan boy who is ordered to clean up graffiti. Holy fuck me, man. What am I reading? Clean up giraffe. Yo, clean up giraffe in aisle 6. Yeah, some fucking giraffe was in here. Now he's not. We gotta clean up because he's shit, right? At an airing amusement park as probation for vandalizing the observation area, and it was there he befriended a captive orca until a dark secret revealed that the park's greedy owner plans to kill the whale for money. Alright, I thought this was going to be more of they're keeping him in captivity, and that was just the point, and then they're trying to get him out of there. Also, too, why are you gonna kill the orca? Huh? Why are you gonna kill the orca? You could just kill an island boy. Fuck, that's gonna be stuck in my head all fucking day. That movie grossed $153.6 million from a $20 million budget. Damn, that's quite a flip. That's quite a flip, I tell you. Let's see here. You know what else? I got Disney Plus, and you know what movie that I forgot existed? Pete's Dragon, like the old school version. I always thought that movie was fucking strange how they combined animated characters with real life, and like, you know what movies they should fucking redo? The Brave Little Toaster. How come we don't see any more creative fucking funny movies like that, where it was just like I know animation is less freehand drawing, as I understand it, and it's more like Flash, like Adobe Flash. Like a lot of cartoons nowadays are digitally made, which I'm assuming makes the process a lot easier, and I'm sure there's more creative liberties you can take. But yeah, I don't know. Cartoons just ain't what they used to be, right? Like, movies like Treasure Planet. That movie was animated. That was a good movie. That's actually one of my favorite movies, Treasure Planet. Yeah. Anyways, so anybody else remember Babe Pig in the Big City, or whatever the fuck that was? I think when the second one came out, my mom didn't want me to watch it, and I'm not sure why. She said, I can't remember what she said, but yeah, I think he wore like a spiked collar or something like that. Like he looked like a badass. I'm trying to pull it up so I can fucking see here. But yeah, like movies like Babe, where there was like talking animals. No, yeah, he did have a spike collar. I wonder why she didn't want me to watch that. Mainly because he had a spike collar, I guess. I don't know. But even Babe, like, those movies will never be redone. Homeward Bound, like those movies with the dogs and the cat. Like, what was that one dog who died? Shadow, but didn't he not die? I don't remember. I never watched those movies a lot. I don't think I ever had them on VHS. I always just saw them at friends' houses. Yeah, crazy world out there, man. Crazy movies. Shit we grew up with. 90s movies were fucking hilarious, man, because now I think for every 90s movie out there, there's someone who got offended by it. So I don't think we're going to have those kind of movies anymore, which is fine, I guess. All right, some fun facts for you kids. It's time to fucking learn something, so break out your notebooks and shut the fuck up. We've got human behavior facts. Here's your fact. If you don't have anything nice to say about someone, don't say anything at all. While talking to someone about the words you use to describe others, what? While talking to someone about the words you use to describe others, the person you are talking to will associate those words with you too. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. I have never thought of that. Well, I think we learned something new today. Yeah, so make sure you just say nice things or just shut the fuck up. I'll go with the latter. We can not like the climbing ladder. You know what I mean. Come on, come on, come on. Do I gotta break it down? Do I gotta break it down for you? I don't think so. We can only concentrate properly on something for around 10 minutes. Wow. How does that work? I sounded like Christopher Walken. Oh, wow. You don't. It's all wrong. Christopher Walken. We can only concentrate properly on something for around 10 minutes. That's crazy. So, and if our attention spans are only 2 minutes, that means we're not even watching anything. Are we really paying attention to anything nowadays? Fuck, man. I could be watching a movie and I could be on my phone and I don't even know if I'm paying attention to either of them. All I know is I just wasted time. So take that. There's your fucking fact. You should get outdoors and kick a soccer ball at somebody. I don't know. Experiencing new things will slow down our internal sense of time, studies have found. You know what? That's actually true. It's funny because I could go through 8-hour shifts at my old job and they just fucking fly by. But that's because it was familiar. My new job, like my first shift, oh my god, time like an 8-hour shift felt like a fucking 12-hour shift. It just kept going and going. I was like, oh my god. And not that I was even watching the clock, but when I thought time was just flying by, it wasn't. So experiencing new things will slow down our internal sense of time. That's interesting. Yeah, the universe itself is a crazy place. Can you imagine if that was actually the case too, where it's like time did actually slow down? And like, how do you know for sure that what you're experiencing in your world and your reality is the same reality everyone else is experiencing, right? There's that, like, if it's like, here's something I always thought, and actually, no, it was an old classmate of mine back in high school who thought of this. So, how do you know for sure, like, if you were in a room, you can't see behind yourself, right? And you have no way of seeing behind yourself except turning around. So how do you know that what is behind you is actually there? Can you prove that it's actually there? Now, of course, when you look back, you'll see things are there, right? But just imagine it. What if you were in like a computer simulation, as it's theorized that we are, or some sort of simulation in general, right? And then you look behind you and everything that should be there loads into place. But then when you're not looking at what was in front of you, that disappears. So how can you really prove if anything is behind you, right? Something to think about. Kind of a stupid fucking thing. Another fun fact. We think other people are more easily influenced than us. This is known as the third person effect. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if... Well, I mean, I guess that's true. I can't really speak anything to that. I don't go around thinking that people are easily influenced, because that would insinuate that you're kind of a manipulative person, right? You don't want to be that kind of person. Just be a person. Just be a regular dude and just be nice to people. That's the best thing you can do. Good things will come out of it if you do. The cells in your body react to every time that your mind says, okay, this doesn't even make any fucking sense. I'm going to show you that and you tell me if that makes any sense. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not looking at the camera feed that's telling me what you can see, but yeah. The cell in your body react to every time that your mind says, so negative thoughts bring down your immune system and you feel sick. Oh, okay, well here's another fucking fun fact. God, I'm just on a roll. There was a test done where they took like little beakers of water. I think beakers are like one of those little test tray things that scientists use, and they put words underneath those little petri dishes. That's it, right? So they put water in those little dishes and they flash froze them. But before they did, they had put words beside or underneath the water that they froze, right? And I think there's some validity to this experiment that they did. I can't remember, but it fascinated me because it kind of you can probably YouTube it. But what happened is, if they had words like hate and anger and pain underneath the water and then flash froze it, the patterns of the water would be all fucked up and like I don't know, disoriented, I guess. I don't know. They would just be like fucked up, weird visuals that you'd get in the water. But if you put words like love and happiness and caring, I guess, for another one, they would be all symmetrical and pretty and like cool and like interesting patterns. So that says a lot about what the power of our words can hold. Because even just taking it like a step back from more of a way out there kind of thought. I guess the moral of the story to be held here is just don't be a fucking dick. Yeah? I mean, yeah, I know just a second ago I was talking about Island Boys and talking about negative shit for them, but I mean, that affects them in a positive way, right? Because, I mean, I'm talking about them. Everybody else is talking about them. Island Boys. Yeah, so words. Think about what you say. Think about how you're saying it. It's like, what if the world was like, we aggressively said shit, like aggressive, nice things, and then nicely said mean shit? Which, I mean, I think does kind of happen. Just like, you know what? You did a great fucking job, bud. Yeah, what do you think? You're just a fucking king shit? Huh? You just going around killing it every single day you wake up? And then it's like, a nice way of saying someone's like, I think you're a piece of shit. And that's just me being real. Like, you know what? Honestly, between you and me, like, I think you're kind of a douchebag, you know? Like, I really do. Like, you did your best and doing your, to be a douche. It just sounds off, doesn't it? Instead of being like, you're a douchebag, and being like, hey, you know what? I think you're a really nice guy. But if we just flip those around, I don't know, what would happen? What would happen to your world? Anyways, let's break out the song of the day. The song of the day is not going to be this song, because this song is a fucking random thing I came up with in my head. All right. My videos, yes, please. Nope, I mean my liked list. Thank you very much. All right. I got a song for you. The song of the day is going to be Brand New Shirt by Super Mega. I'm not going to say anything, but I can tell you, you might like it. And if you like Whippets, then you'll definitely like that song. All right, everybody. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. I got some laundry to do before work. So, as per the usual, have yourself a fantastical day. I will most likely be here tomorrow and the next day and the next day until we hit 100 fucking episodes, in which case, hopefully, I'll be driving around in a nice new, I don't know, Honda Civic. I don't know, man. You know who drives around in like a shitty car and doesn't act like he's a fucking rich douchebag? Keanu Reeves. If I could be that guy for one day, that guy, he knows how to do it. He's jacked into the Matrix, man. Can't wait to see the fourth Matrix. That's gonna be good. All right, peace out, everybody. Have a good one. Have a good one. You know, fuck. You know when you want to say something, and you think of two things that you want to say, and it ends up coming out. So I wanted to say have a great day, and I wanted to say have a good one, and it came out with have a good run. Like, have a good one. So have a great good one day. Okay? All right. Peace.